Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to talk about my goals, my journey, and kind of document where I'm at right now and my plans for becoming financially independent. So let's get started. Alright, so I decided to make this channel to kind of go over not only my journey and the progress that I've made or am making currently to become financially independent, but also to kind of give tips and advice on things that I've learned and some mistakes that I've made. But yeah, I thought I would like to document what I've done so far and what my actual goals are. So I'm going to start with the fact that I am currently 23 years old, and my goal is to become financially independent by the time I'm 30. So that's in the next 7 years about. I just turned 23, so probably 7.5 years. I am aware that I'm going to have an aggressive savings rate. So as of right now, I graduated with a master's in computer engineering, and this was May of 2020, and right after that I got a position as a computer engineer making $100,000. So I'm currently making that. I made that for about the past 7 months, and in order to achieve this goal, I'm currently maxing out my traditional 401k through my company, and in order to do so I need to catch up since June or July of this year, so about half a year. I've been needing to catch up to max out. So about 50% of my paycheck is going to my 401k. I am choosing a traditional 401k instead of a Roth IRA, mainly because, like I said, I do plan to become financially independent in the next 7 years. And if I were to do that, then of course I do plan on having my expenses drop to about 50 or 40,000. So because of that, I am going to invest in a 401k instead, a traditional 401k instead of a Roth 401k. Now, if it was the other way, if I were to only have or be making 50k a year or 40, and I do plan on getting like a promotion and making more money in the next 7-8 years, then I would have invested in a Roth IRA, because then I would have been taxed at a lower tax bracket. But right now I am at a higher tax bracket, so I would rather not use that money for taxes and would rather invest that money. So in the meantime, not only am I investing my 401k, but I am investing about, maybe it's kind of hovering around $1,200 a month into my brokerage account, as well as my Roth IRA. I maxed my Roth IRA earlier this year. In the meantime, I have been investing into my brokerage account. And for this next 2021, I do plan on maxing out my traditional 401k as well as my Roth IRA. And I'm going to continue doing this until, of course, I don't have anything left. But right now, I think my annual savings rate is about 65%. And I know that if I were to spend about $50,000 a year, I would need $1,250,000 or $1.25 million dollars invested in order to actually do well. And this is based on the 4% rule, where you multiply your annual expenses by 25, or you divide by 0.04% or 0.04. And that's where you get that annual average, or that money that you need to invest in order to sustain yourself for basically the rest of your life and live off of the dividends and the interest of the investments. So based on that and those values and those numbers, I plan on living on $40,000 a year. Maybe try 30, but it's going to be around the 1 million mark. I do know that for sure. And because of that, I do know that if I were to invest about 65% of my savings rate, then I will probably be able to reach this number in about 8.5 or 9 years. And this is based on a math calculation that was done by a financial independence person. His name is Mr. Money Mustache. I think you guys have heard of him if you're interested in this topic. He's definitely one of the financial gurus out there who has become financially independent. And I think he hit that at the age of 30 as well, or maybe it was 32. But at any rate, his math shows that if you were to invest about 65 to 75% or 65 to 70% of your income, no matter what income it is or how much you're making, you should be able to retire in about 8.5 years. So based on that, I do know that that is more than 7 years, of course, and I'll probably be 31 or 32. but my goal is 30. So in the meantime, I plan on either A, maybe getting a promotion through my current job, or B, finding some other work or side job that I could do in my free time after work or on the weekends. Some other way to generate more income or make more money so that I could invest it. So that's my goal right now. And my brokerage account, I have investments in a S&P 500 index ETF, as well as a total stock market ETF. And those are ticker symbols VOO and VTI. In my brokerage, I'm also investing in Apple and Microsoft, about $10,000 each. And I don't plan on investing more on those, but that's where I'm at right now. And then for my Roth IRA, I'm just investing in VTI and VOO. And then in my traditional 401k account, I have about 90% invested in stocks and 10% invested in bonds. And then again, with the 90% invested in stocks, they are invested in an S&P 500 index fund. It's a different ticker symbol, mainly because the company only allowed me specific options. So I chose one that was, similar to VOO or VTI, and I went with that one. And then the 10% that I have invested in bonds, it's again another ETF index fund that is invested in, I think, just all of the US bonds. The reason why I have a 90-10% is because if the stock market were to fall in the next 7 years, well, then I'll have at least 10% of my money that I could sell and then buy back into the stock market so that I could rebalance my asset allocation. Otherwise, if I were to have like 100% in my stocks and the stock market were to fall, then I wouldn't have anything else to actually invest in. I wouldn't have any other money from another ETF or from another category that I could sell and then buy more of the stock market as it's falling, because we all know that when the stock market falls, it's a good deal. So we want to be able to buy more shares as the stock is falling. And when it rises, you'll be able to recover that much quicker. And I have a 90-10 mainly because I'm still young. I'm 23 years old. And so I know that if something were to go awful and I just lost all my money, I'll have time to recover. And yeah, I won't be able to probably be financially independent by the time I'm 30. It'll probably be 40, but I'll still be okay in the long run. So that's my goal right now, and that's where I'm at. That's the progress I've made so far. And yeah, I hope you guys, found this video kind of informative. I'm going to probably make more videos, kind of give updates on where I'm at if you guys are interested, but if not, you can just let me know. Until then, I'll probably just be making a video here and there, kind of giving a little bit of a progress update on where I'm at and what I'm doing to kind of increase my income or increase my savings rate or anything like that. But in the meantime, I do plan on making probably other finance videos on like how to save or how to invest or what to invest in. Why to invest in that, or various things like that. So if you guys are interested in finding out more information about that and basically what I've learned or mistakes that I've made that you guys will probably benefit from, then please let me know in the comment section down below. And yeah, if you found this useful or helpful, please like, subscribe, and share if you want. And thanks for watching. Bye.